Welcome back to my channel, everyone, and I've got a good video for you today. So we've had a recent update that you can now extend your buildings up to Luminum level 8, which is quite a nice increase. So that's a cool new feature. I've just upgraded mine to Mansion level 6, and so it's pretty cool. Most people want to raise their building levels to get to level 8 of the troop buildings, because when you get to level 8, then you can get level 8 Luminum troops. So if you have a look at Rangers, for example, they have an extra 3 attack, an extra 2 defense, an extra 1 HP, an extra 3 penetration, and they have a new skill as well. So all the different troops get different skills and upgraded abilities. So getting to Luminum level 8 for your troop buildings is going to be the goal of most players, because you'll get a nice power increase to your army, and also as well, the command center is really good. This is a particular favourite of mine. So if you get to level 8, then that's an extra 75,000 on your rally capacity and over 10,000 on your squad capacity. So that's quite nice. Other buildings you can upgrade as well are less useful. I mean, helipad, pointless. The Alliance Centre, I mean, you need to increase the Alliance Centre just so that you can build higher tier mansions, because once you upgrade your mansion to level 6, when you want to upgrade it to level 7, you have to upgrade the Alliance Centre and the garage as well. So that's something to keep in mind as well, that you do have to upgrade the Alliance Centre as well, just like previously. So I've upgraded to level 6, so the Luminum costs quite a lot. So if you have a look at this one, so if you want to go up to mansion level 7, it's going to cost you 2,400 Luminum, which is quite a lot, but it's sort of what we expect, really. But the massive hidden cost, which is what this video is going to be mostly about, is the Luminum composite cost, because to go up each level you need 30 of these Luminum composites. So to get from level 6 to level 7 you need 150 Luminum composites. So that's where I am right now. I've got a really good video. I've done a lot of analysis on the new crafting mechanic, and I've got some nice slides that outline how it works, because the whole process is quite counterintuitive. So if you go into the Luminum lab, when I first read the rules of the Luminum lab, Luminum synthesis, process and Luminum composites, it says you can only do 100 process and temps a week. Each day you get a discount, so each day your first Luminum composite crafting, you get 50% discount, which is really good. And when more attempts are used, more Luminum will be consumed. So when you start off, it costs 20 Luminum to craft, but then when you get into these different brackets, so a 10 process and 1 to 10 times costs you 20 Luminum. If you do a new crafting each day, you get a 50% discount, so that's 10 Luminum. When you get to the next tier bracket, 10 process and 11 to 40 times, okay, so that costs 50 Luminum each attempt. And when you get to 41 to 60 times, where I am, the costs go up to 100 Luminum. And if you see, so based on this, you can see by seeing how much it costs to mass process it, we can work out that going to 61 to 80 times is going to be 130 Luminum cost, and fine, in the last bracket it goes up to 160 Luminum cost. So you see, most players are going to look at this crafting system and think, oh, okay, this isn't a problem, because you just gather all your Luminum and then use it all in 1 week, and then you'll get the most benefit. Because look at this, when you use it 1 to 10 times, you're mostly going to get 1, but if you look at the end, the last tier bracket, then you get a minimum of 3, and look, you can get up to 12 as well. So if I get lucky, then it's going to be a lot cheaper just to rush to this last temp processing bracket. So this is where players are going to go completely wrong. When I first did a video of the new update, I said that it looks like, I have to crunch the numbers, which I've done, but it looks like from an initial look that it's best just to hold all your resources and then use it all in 1 week to take advantage of the bonuses that you get once you go to that last tier of attempt processing brackets. That's completely wrong, and I'm going to go through I'm going to give you a breakdown of exactly how this system works, and I'll give you some tips as well and some useful information, just so that you're forewarned and can plan, and just sort of to I'll give a spoiler. This system's incredibly expensive. This is on another level from the systems we've seen before. 2 months ago I made a video on how much it costs to get tier level 11 troops, so this is another level upon that, so be warned, this is going to be a really expensive system. 99% of players are just going to probably only be able to craft once a day just to get the discounted rate.
Here is what you have been waiting for. And here it is!
Right, here we go. Here's the main event. So I've crunched the numbers and I've got a series of graphs for you, which I think you'll find interesting and useful. So the first one is an efficiency analysis. So I've looked at the cost of aluminum for the different attempts and your different attempt brackets, because there's different costs of aluminum in each of these attempt brackets, and the result, the average result of getting aluminum composite in that. So if you look at first attempt, so you've got 65% chance of getting 1 aluminum, 25% chance to get 2 aluminum, and a 10% chance to get 3 aluminum. So that gives an efficiency of 0.0575 when you go into the first attempt bracket. And as you see, there's diminishing returns. So as soon as we go into the second bracket, then it's less efficient. And then if you go into the third bracket, you can see it's there's quite a decrease as well. When you jump into the fourth bracket, 61 to 80 attempts, the efficiency of crafting aluminum is almost half as much, and then when you get to the last tier of the attempt brackets, it's diminished even more. What this also does is show the power of the daily discount. So each new day, you get a 50% reduction on your crafting, so that doubles your yield per aluminum across every single tier here, every single bracket. So key point to note here, that a discounted craft in the 41 to 61 tier bracket still outperforms a full price craft in the 1 to 10 tier bracket. So that's something to keep in mind. So a strategy that quite a lot of players will do is just to, on the first day of the week, is just to do 40 attempts, jump into this 41 to 60 tier bracket, and then do your daily discounts each day. So this is quite a nice visual that Gemini has knocked up for me. So this shows the different tier brackets, how much aluminum you have to spend for each tier, for each attempt bracket I should say, and the aluminum composite amount. So if you look at 1 to 10 attempts, so to get through that it's going to cost you 200 aluminum. And if you have a look on the right hand side, that's on average how much aluminum composites you'll get, so that's 11.5. So as you can see, when you get to 11 to 40, it's going to cost 1,500 aluminum, and you're going to get 64.5. Now this is where the aluminum costs sort of fall completely out the window, and you get penalised for trying to rush things through in a week. So this is where it shows that it's much better to spread big aluminum upgrades over many weeks. So if you have a look at 41 to 60, so that now costs you 2,000 units to get from 41 to 60, and you're getting less than you did when you went to 11 to 40, and it only gets worse as you scale up. So if we look at the very end, so to go from 81 to 100, it's going to cost you 3,200 units. So that's over double of getting from 11 to 40, and you're only going to get like less than 10 more than you would just going through 11 to 40 anyway. So the key takeaway from this is, while the yields do increase as you go up the attempt bracket, the exponentially growing aluminum cost outpaces the increased drop rate. So what the best tip to do, I've said this on the last slide as well, is for standard non-rush weekly gameplay, you need to stop crafting at level 40, attempt number 40, and then just do daily discounts each day. So in my last slide, I've just done some just run-throughs of different scenarios of how much it actually costs in total aluminum value, because I've took the base aluminum cost and I've added that onto the aluminum composite cost to give you an estimated total value. So this I've already upgraded to mansion level 6, so this is accurate. I can see all of the actual values of the 3 slides. The last slide of mansion unit 8, that's more of just a projection, because I don't actually see those values, but we can see mansion level 6 costs 4,500 aluminum. If you want to upgrade your troop barracks to level 6, your alliance hub, your command center, that's going to cost you just a little bit over 8,000 aluminum. Going up to mansion level 7 is going to cost you 6,620 aluminum, and it's going to cost you around 10,000 aluminum if you want mansion level 8.
So just to end the video, just the key takeaway from this is if you're going to upgrade buildings to aluminum level 6, 7 and 8, if you need aluminum composites and you need to rush through very quickly, it's going to be extremely expensive, because when you're hitting these final processing tiers, I mean the final processing tier is going to cost you 160 aluminum each time you do it, and your efficiency isn't going to be really that good compared to when you first started. So that's something to keep in mind. Also something to keep in mind is that at the moment the best aluminum pack we have is this one here, so you get 2,000 of a maximum pack. On the Monster Hunter packs we got during that collaboration, you got 50% more, so that's something to keep in mind in the future. There might be better aluminum packs. We also do have special aluminum composite packs coming up, which may work out a bit cheaper. So I'm going to end my video with an example to put all what I've discussed in this video to practice. So if you have a project that requires 160 aluminum composites to complete, if you're going to rush that in 1 week, that's going to cost you 4,040 aluminum, and that's going to cost you, could take you, I should say, 66 attempts. But if you want to spread that cost over 4 weeks and do 24 crafts a week, well, that's going to cost you 2,900 aluminum, because each week you're going to cap yourself at the 50 aluminum cost, which is just here, and you're going to get the daily discount each day 7 times. So if you're going to spread a big cost over 4 weeks instead of rushing through in 1 week, you're going to save 1,140 aluminum, which is a 28% cost reduction, and you're going to get a slightly higher yield as well. That's how it is. So if you want to get aluminum composites, it's better to spread the cost and do it over multiple weeks rather than rushing through, because you're going to get penalized heavily if you're going to try and rush through and get right to the end and try and do it all in 1 week. So that's it. So that's the video. Hope you enjoyed it. This is the Lord signing off.